Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Mallory and we're going to be making Chipotle meatballs today. We're going to start with 2 pounds of ground beef in a bowl. Well, first I'm going to add, it starts with 2 pounds of ground beef, but I'm going to put all of my seasonings in first so they're mixed, so that I can just mix up the meat. We need a tablespoon measure and a half a teaspoon measure. Okay. We're gonna start off with a tablespoon of soy sauce. And you can add just a little bit more because this recipe actually calls for 1.5 pounds. But I don't have anything to do with half a pound of hamburger meat. So I'm just going to do 2 pounds. It calls for half a tablespoon of breadcrumbs. And I'm going to add just a smidgen more. A half a teaspoon of salt. A half a teaspoon of chipotle powder. A half a teaspoon of cumin. And it calls for a dash of paprika. I really like the paprika flavor in this, so we're going to do half a teaspoon. And I chose to use smoked paprika, not just regular paprika. So we're going to give this a swirl and apply gloves. And we're going to mix. This doesn't really require an egg like a meatloaf would or other meatball recipes. And we added a little bit more than what it called for of the breadcrumbs, so that's our binder. But these just have the best flavor, and what you'll do after they're cooked, after you get them mixed up and cooked, toss them in some honey, and then they're perfect. We're gonna roast some potatoes to serve with these, but I don't do anything special roasting my potatoes. I just get those baby potatoes that you've seen me use before. And I cut them in half, put some olive oil on them, some Tuscan olive oil, and just let them do what they do in the oven. All right. So I'm gonna scoop them and shape them. Now I'm shaping them. And meatballs don't grow, so you can put them pretty closely. They shrink when they cook. So you can put them pretty close. These are the best meatballs. They have just a hint of chipotle flavor because I add the smaller amount that it calls for. So it's not too hot, it's not too spicy, it's just right. And these will bake for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna quarter these because these are a little bigger. Help them to cook faster. And I'll put these on the bottom rack. Everything's gonna cook for about 30 minutes on 350. My timer has gone off and the meatballs are done. I'm gonna take them out and place them in a bowl and drizzle some honey on top and sprinkle just a little bit of chipotle powder because I don't want them to be too spicy. Just join me for the process. The potatoes aren't done yet. I'm gonna check the temperature of these meatballs. Okay, they're good. This is going to be so good. We've had these before. I can't wait to try them again. I can't wait for the potatoes to be done. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Y'all know how to cook potatoes. But if you don't, it's easy. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I would like to thank Miss Paula for the kind comments and Miss Rhonda for the shout out. She is from A Taste of Country with Rhonda. I appreciate your comments as well. I am doing this to share my love of cooking and my love of my Mimi with you. My most special recipe I shared a couple of weeks ago was the Vidalia deep dish. I cried whenever I found it, and I enjoy sharing my recipes with you. If you like what you see, please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to see something different, comment below. Let me know what you'd like to see. I am learning, and I have just enjoyed this experience immensely. My kitchen counters are cluttered, but I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. God's not done with me yet. And He has so much in store for me and you. So what I want to say is shine for Jesus, but Mimi from Mimi's Recipes already says that. But just shine your light so that others can be illuminated in the presence of Jesus. Thank you. Bye.